About a few years ago, after I graduated from university, I remember being very ambitious, wanting to achieve a lot of things, wanting to earn a lot of money, and that got me into making a lot of stupid decisions, pursuing all these get-rich-quick schemes like dropshipping, crypto, stocks. And as a result of that, I lost a lot of money. And I just got to a point where I just got so sick of trying to find the easy way out to earn money. And I just want to pursue something honest. And I thought back about what I really enjoyed in life. And in the past, I've created 2 YouTube channels, which, it kind of failed. But regardless, what I found out from that was I kind of enjoyed the whole process of creating YouTube videos. And I love to share what I know with others, so that I can provide some sort of value to them. And if I'm able to change their lives for the better, I somehow seem to feel more happy than they are for themselves. After a lot of reflection, a lot of thinking, I decided, to create a self-improvement YouTube channel. Now, I don't think it's shameful to admit that I want to earn a little bit of money from what I'm pursuing right now. In the kind of world that we live in, it's impossible to not want to pursue money. It's just like your day job, you're working for 5 days of the week, and the money that you earn from that is basically used to pay for your weekends and things that you do enjoy after your work hours. So I am kind of doing the same thing. If I'm able to earn some money from it, I'm able to do it more than just a side hobby. Now, some people may think that if I want to help people and I want to provide value to others, why not do it for free? Now, I feel that these kind of people are usually the kind of people where they walk past disabled people at the MRT stations, and just to make themselves feel good, they'll just give them $2, then move on with their day. Now, I've met people who are really genuine about wanting to help people, more than just, giving a couple of bucks and just move on from their day. And in order to do that, you have to have more time for yourself. And you can't just have free time out of nowhere, you have to buy time. Who's gonna pay the bills otherwise? So just like any other pursuits, if you are able to earn more money from it, you're basically buying more freedom for yourself, so you can do more of what you actually love to do. So for those of you guys that wants to pursue any of these kind of things, don't feel that it's shameful to want to pursue money. I think it's perfectly okay. In fact, you should pursue money so they can do more of it. Now, there are some initial challenges to starting a YouTube channel, and I believe that this is something that many people face, not just me, and that is we don't want to put our face out there. And that was what I initially worried about. From the very start, I already know that I wanted to create self-improvement content, but I have no idea what to film about. So in my first few videos, I thought, since this is a self-improvement YouTube channel, I thought, why not learn a new skill and talk about the things that I want to share over them. And if you see the first few videos on my channel, most of the videos are of me learning how to spin a pen, which is something that I kind of enjoyed. But after a few months of doing YouTube and not getting the results that I want, I posted a comment on one YouTuber's video called Caveman, and he took the time out of his day and told me that, if I really want to create that connection with my audiences, I have to show my face. And at the same time, I came across a channel that has millions of subscribers, and at the same time, that channel is kind of faceless because she wears a mask. Now, I think that's a really cool idea, and that's how I've started and decided to wear a mask and create YouTube videos that you guys are seeing right now. So wearing a mask really helped me in solving this one dilemma that I've been facing, which is I absolutely hated the idea of being famous. Being an introvert, I want to keep most of my personal life private, and I don't want to get too much attention. But at the same time, I want to provide as much value as I can to as many people as possible, because that's what's giving me fulfillment in my life. And it makes me happy knowing that people's life changed for the better because of me. As I study other channels that are in the same niche as me, I would inevitably start to compare myself with them. I would see that they have videos that are in the thousands or millions of views. And usually these channels only started about a couple of months ago. Whereas on the other hand, I've been posting videos consistently every single week for more than a year right now. And that got me into this very depressive state of me constantly asking myself, where am I going wrong? What am I doing wrong such that other people deserve this success more than me? And it was only after I've read this book called The Richest Man in Babylon that kind of helped to change my view on how I view all these failures or success or whatever you call it. So if I never remember wrongly on how the story goes, basically the main character got himself into being a slave. He struck the deal with his owner on whether he's able to go out to the streets and sell things to earn a little bit of income to buy himself to freedom. His owner was nice enough to allow him to do that, and he works really hard for the next couple of years, and eventually, just as he was about to reach his goal, his owner got into debt. As a result, the creditor seized everything that the owner has, including him, and forced him into hard labor. As a result of that, he has been asking himself what I've always been asking myself, which was, why is it that success seems to be eluded from him? He seems to be working harder than most people. Why is it that other people deserve this happiness more than him? So one thing that I've learned as to the reason as to why that happened is that's just life. You know, some people could take a couple of weeks or months to reach a particular level on a particular skill. However, on the other hand, it could take you years to be on the same level as them. And there's really no reason as to why that happens, you know, that's just life. However, if there's one thing that remains constant is, if you give up, then success will forever be eluded from you. And there's also one thing that you need to acknowledge, which is we all start off at different levels. For some channels, the quality of their very first video could be the same quality as that video that you have posted on your 1 year mark. And that could be the same case for me. So in whatever craft that you're pursuing right now, it could take you longer than the rest, you know, it doesn't really matter. But one thing that you have to acknowledge is, once you give up, that's really the end. I know some people would usually give themselves a period of time to try things out. For example, quitting your job and giving yourself 1 or 2 years to pursue whatever they have always wanted to. And if things doesn't work out, then it's time to look for a new job. I don't think this advice is bad. You know, I think it's always good to always give yourself that chance to pursue whatever they have always wanted to. However, just like what I've mentioned, we all start off at different levels. So giving yourself a year or two to try things out, and if there's no results from it, would that still be fair to yourself? I didn't give myself 2 years to try things out, because this was something that I've always been interested in doing. I've always been passionate about it. So in my case, if I were to quit after not seeing any results after 2 years, the thought of giving up and thinking of what to do next feels quite frustrating to me. And it's not because of the lack of results that's making me frustrated, but rather the feeling of being directionless, the feeling of not having anything to work towards to doesn't sit well with me. So for me, it's a lot easier to just have that one goal and just charge towards it. So I think that pretty much answers the question of why I'm still doing YouTube after 2 years of not seeing any results.